Hi, I have some poems for you by Shel Silverstein, and it's from his book called Falling Up. The first one is called Sun Hat. Oh, what a sweet child is Hannah Hyde. Oh, how thoughtful, oh, how nice, to buy a hat with a brim so wide. It gives shade to the frogs and the worms and the mice. Look at her hat. Snowball. I made myself a snowball as perfect as could be. I thought I'd keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made it some pajamas and a pillow for its head. Then last night it ran away. But first it wet the bed. Did it wet the bed? I don't know. I think maybe it melted. Diving board. You've been up on that diving board making sure that it's nice and straight. You've made sure that it's not too slick. You've made sure it can stand the weight. You've made sure that the spring is tight. You've made sure that the cloth won't slip. You made sure that it bounces right and that your toes can get a grip. And you've been up there since 5:30, doing everything but dive. This next one is called Safe, with a question mark. I look to the left, I look to the right, before I ever move my feet. No cars to the left, no cars to the right. I guess it's safe to cross the street. Is it safe? Do you see this up here? It's going to fall down on her head. Furniture bash. The hand of the clock pinched the foot of the bed. So the foot of the bed kicked the seat of the chair. So the seat of the chair sat on the head of the table. So the head of the table bit the leg of the desk. So the leg of the desk bumped the arm of the couch. So the arm of the couch slapped the face of the clock. And they pinched and they punched and they banged and they knocked and they ripped and they flipped and they rolled and they rocked. And the poor dresser drawer got a couple of socks. There was sawdust and springs when I turned on the light, and that horrible furniture fight. And that, the truth, no lie, no joke, is how your furniture all got broke. Why is it? Why is it some mornings... Oh, I didn't show you the clock here. Why is it some mornings your clothes just don't fit? Your pants are too short to bend over or sit. Your sleeves are too long and your hat is too tight. Why is it some mornings your clothes don't feel right? Look at how this person got dressed. Let's see. My book is falling apart. Okay. Strange restaurant. I said, I'll take the T-bone steak. A soft voice mooed, oh wow. And I looked up and realized the waitress was a cow. I cried, mistake, forget the steak. I'll take the chicken then. I heard a cluck. 'Twas just my luck. The busboy was a hen. I said, okay, no fowl today. I'll have the seafood dish. Then I saw through the kitchen door the cook. He was a fish. I screamed, is there anyone working here who's an onion or a beet? No? You're sure? Okay then, friends. A salad's what I'll eat. They looked at me. Oh no, they said. The owner is a cabbage head. What would you eat at a restaurant like that? I'm just not sure. All right. We're out of paint, it says. We have a book called Ain't Gonna Paint No More. We're out of paint, so let's paint a picture with our food. For red, we'll squeeze these cherries. For purple, let's splash grape juice on. For blue, we'll use blueberries. For black, just use some licorice. For brown, pour on some gravy. For yellow, you can dip your brush and the egg yolk you just gave me. We'll sign our names in applesauce and title it Our Luncheon and hang it up for everyone to stop and see and munch on. Let's see, there was another one. I'll go back to, this one here, this cereal. Let me just keep my place here because I want to do that one. But I also wanted to do this cereal one. Who eats cereal for breakfast? Do you eat cereal? Rice Krispies stay crisp, though they now and then lisp, and they whisper their snap, crackle, pop in your bowl. And though you pour a tall can of milk on your All Bran, it never will turn into glop, so I'm told. I know shredded wheat will stay crumbly and neat, though you soak it a year in the depths of the ocean. And from breakfast to lunch, your post toasties will crunch to show you their love and undying devotion. Oaties stay oaty and wheat checks stay floaty, and nothing can take the puff out of puffed rice. But I wish they'd invent a cereal for someone who likes it all floppy and drippy and droppy and lumpy and sloppy and soggy and gloopy and gooey and mushy and nice. Is that how you like your cereal? All mushy and gooey? Okay. The gnome, the gnat, and the gnu. You really pronounce gnome without the G. So he's having some fun with the English language. I saw an old gnome take a knock at a gnat. So I saw an old gnome take a knock at a gnat, but there's G's. So I'm gonna say the G's. Who was gnibbling the gnos of his gnu. I said, Gnasty gnome, gnow, stop doing that. That gnat ain't done nothing to you. He gnatted his gnarled old head and said, Till gnow I never gnu that gnocking a gnat in the gnoodle like that was not a nice thing to do. That's a tongue twister. Okay, I have another. It's not really a poem. It's 24 Robbers, but it's has a nice cadence to it. Not last night, but the night before, 24 robbers came a-knocking at my door. I asked them what they wanted, and this is what they said. What'd they say? H-O-T, hot peppers. I gave them my peppers, and then they rode away, but 24 robbers came back the next day. I asked them what they wanted, and this is what they said. What did they say? H-O-T, hot peppers. I didn't have peppers, so they took a cob of corn. And 24 robbers said, see you in the morn. Not this morn, but the morn before, 24 robbers came a-knocking at my door. I asked them what they wanted, and this is what they said. C-O-R-N, corn! I didn't have corn, but I had a little flour. They put it in their sack and said, see you in an hour. Not this hour, but the hour before, 24 robbers came a-knocking at my door. I opened my door. I saw they had a pot. And 24 robbers said, we like you a lot. You gave us your peppers. You gave us your corn. You gave us your flour early in the morn. Now here's what they did, and this is all true. They gave me a pot of hot pepper stew. H-O-T, hot peppers. All right, my friends, I will see you again soon. Bye.